Hello friends, welcome to YouTube channel Yashodin Competitive Mathematics. I am Dr. D.P. Patil. In this lecture, we will learn continuity part 2. For discussing the continuity, we will use left and right hand limit of the function. In our previous video, we have defined continuity of a function at a point and solved some examples on that. Now, in this video, we shall continue the continuity of a function at a point and we shall define continuity when the function is defined in terms of intervals. If the function fx is defined in the interval in the form of interval, then fx is said to be continuous at a point x equal to a if f of a exists. Second, limit x tends to a minus, that is left hand limit of x, left hand limit of fx as x tends to a. This is equal to limit x tends to a plus of fx, that is right hand limit of fx, equal to limit x tends to a of fx. If this happens, and then third, limit x tends to a of fx equal to f of a. Then the function is said to be continuous at a point x equal to a. Now we will try to solve the problems on this definition. We will solve first problem. Discuss the continuity of the function fx equal to mod of x at x equal to 0. Here we shall define mod of x. The function mod of x equal to x if x greater than 0, equal to 0 if x equal to 0, equal to minus x if x is less than 0. This is the definition of mod of x. Now we shall find out limit at x tends to 0. For that we require f of 0. F of 0 equal to 0, it is given here at x equal to 0, mod x equal to 0, therefore f of 0 equal to 0. Now we shall find limit x tends to 0 minus, that is left hand limit of fx. For that, x must be approaching to 0 from left hand side, that means x must be negative. X is negative in this interval. Therefore, limit x tends to 0 minus of fx is nothing but limit x tends to 0 of minus x, and that is equal to 0. We shall find out limit x tends to 0 plus, that is right hand limit of fx. X is approaching to 0 from right hand side means x must be greater than 0, and this is in this interval, and there is value of mod x is x, and therefore its limit is again 0. Thus limit x tends to 0 minus of fx equal to limit x tends to 0 plus of fx equal to 0, and if both the limits are same, then we can say that it is nothing but limit x tends to 0 of fx, that is general limit. If left hand limit is equal to right hand limit, then we can say that that value is the value of general limit. Now here limit x tends to 0 of fx equal to 0 and f of 0 equal to 0, therefore limit x tends to 0 of fx equal to f of 0, and hence fx is continuous at x equal to 0. Here it is given that fx is continuous at x equal to 0. Since fx is continuous at x equal to 0, limit x tends to 0 plus of fx equal to limit x tends to 0 minus of fx equal to f of 0. Now we know that f of 0 equal to 1. Therefore, we shall find out right hand limit first. Limit x tends to 0 plus of fx. That means x is approaching to 0 from right hand side. That means x is greater than 0. Therefore, in this region, x is greater than 0. Therefore, value of fx we have to take sin 4x by 5x. That is nothing but limit x tends to 0 of sin 4x divided by 5x plus a. Now, we know that limit theta tends to 0 sin theta divided by theta equal to 1. Therefore, here we require 4x. We shall make arrangement of that. Limit x tends to 0 of 1 by 5 into sin 4x by 4x into 4 plus a. That is nothing but 4 by 5 into limit x tends to 0 of sin 4x by 4x is 1 plus b. That is b plus 4 by 5. And we know that limit x tends to 0 plus of fx equal to f of 0 equal to 1. Therefore, we have b plus 4 by 5 equal to 1. b equal to 1 minus 4 by 5 equal to 1 by 5. Now we shall find out left hand limit. Limit x tends to 0 minus of fx. For this limit, x is approaching to 0 from left hand side. That means x is less than 0. And it happens in this region. Therefore, value of fx is x plus 4 minus b. And the limit of this is 0 plus 4 minus b equal to 4 minus b. And we know that limit x tends to 0 minus of fx equal to f of 0 equal to 1. Therefore, 4 minus b equal to 1. b equal to 4 minus 1 equal to 3. Now, we have to evaluate a plus b. Therefore, a plus b equal to 1 by 5 plus 3, which is nothing but 16 by 5. Our third problem is, if fx equal to sin pi x divided by x minus 1 plus a for x less than 1 equal to 2 pi for x equal to 1 equal to 1 plus cos pi x divided by 1 pi into 1 minus x bracket square plus b for x greater than 1 is a continuous at x equal to 1, find a and b. Here fx is the given continuous. X equal to 1. Since fx is continuous at x equal to 1, we have left hand limit of fx equal to right hand limit of fx as x tends to 1 equal to f of 1. But f of 1 equal to 2 pi is given. F of 1 equal to 2 pi. Therefore, we shall find out first left hand limit. Limit x tends to 1 minus of fx equal to limit x tends to 1 of x is approaching to 1 from left hand side, means x is less than 1. It is in this region. Therefore, sin pi x divided by x minus 1 plus a. Here I shall put x minus 1 equal to h. Therefore, x equal to 1 plus h. And as x tends to 1, h tends to 0. Therefore, this limit becomes limit h tends to 0 sine of pi into 1 plus h divided by h plus a. That is nothing but limit h tends to 0 sine of pi plus pi h divided by h. But sine of pi plus theta equal to minus sine theta. Therefore, sine of pi plus pi h equal to minus sine pi h. This can be written as equal to minus time limit h tends to 0 of sine of pi h divided by h plus a. Here we use the rule limit theta tends to 0 sine theta divided by theta equal to 1. For that purpose we need here pi. Therefore that can be written as minus limit h tends to 0 sine of pi h divided by pi h multiplied by pi plus a. This limit is 1 into pi plus a. That is nothing but pi plus a. Left hand limit is pi plus a. And we know that left hand limit equal to f of 1 and f of 1 equal to 2 pi. Therefore, equal to minus this limit is 1 pi plus a. That is equal to minus pi plus a. But we know that left hand limit equal to f of 1 and f of 1 equal to 2 pi. Therefore, left hand limit equal to 2 pi. Therefore, this minus pi plus a equal to 2 pi and hence a equal to pi plus 2 pi, that is 3 pi. Now we shall find out right hand limit. Limit x tends to 1 plus of fx equal to limit x tends to 1. X is approaching to 1 from right hand side, means x is greater than 1. That means fx is equal to 1 plus cos pi x divided by pi into limit x tends to 1 plus of fx equal to limit x tends to 1 of 1 plus cos pi x divided by pi into 1 minus x bracket square plus b. Here we shall put 1 minus x equal to h. Therefore, we shall put x minus 1 equal to h. Therefore, as x tends to 1, h tends to 0. Therefore, this limit becomes limit h tends to 0, 1 plus cos of pi into 1 plus h. That means pi into pi plus h divided by pi into 1 minus x is minus h square plus b. We know that cos of pi plus theta equal to minus cos theta. Therefore, this can be written as limit h tends to 0, 1 minus cos of pi h divided by pi h square plus b. Here we shall multiply and divide by 1 plus cos of pi h. We will get limit h tends to 0, 1 minus cos of pi h divided by pi h square into 1 plus cos of pi h divided by 1 plus cos of pi h plus b. 1 minus cos pi h and 1 plus cos pi h is 1 minus cos square pi h, and 1 minus cos square pi h is sin square pi h. Limit h tends to 0, sin square pi h divided by pi h square into 1 plus cos of pi h plus b. Now, this can be written as limit h tends to 0, sin pi h divided by pi h into divided by h. Pi h को हम देंगे pi h into h into 1 divided by 1 plus cos of pi h plus b. Here I require pi, therefore I multiply and divide by pi. After separating limit, I can write limit h tends to the of sin of pi h by pi h into limit h tends to the of sin of pi h by pi h into pi into limit h tends to 0 of 1 plus cos of pi h plus limit h tends to 0 of b. And that is nothing but sin pi h by pi. This limit is 1. This is a pi and 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus cos of 0. Cos 0 is 1 plus b. That means pi by 2 plus b. Now, right hand limit of fx equal to pi by 2 plus b. And right hand limit of fx equal to f of 1 equal to 2 pi. Therefore, pi by 2 plus b equal to 2 pi. Therefore, b equal to 2 pi minus pi by 2 equal to 3 pi by 2. Thus, a equal to 3 pi, b equal to 3 pi by 2. Our fourth problem is, if fx equal to x square minus 9 divided by x minus 3 plus alpha for x greater than 3 equal to 5 for x equal to 3 equal to 2x square plus 3x plus beta for x less than 3. Continuous at x equal to 3, find alpha and beta. It is given that since fx is continuous at x equal to 3, we have limit x tends to 3 minus of fx, that is left hand limit of fx equal to limit x tends to 3 plus of fx equal to f of 3. But f of 3 equal to 5. Therefore, this is equal to 5. Now, we shall find out left hand limit. Limit x tends to 3 minus of fx. Here x approaching to 3 from left hand side, that means x is less than 3. X is less than 3 is here, therefore value of fx is limit x tends to 3 of 2x square plus 3x plus beta equal to 2 into 3 square plus 3 into 3 plus beta. 3 square 9, 9 into 2 18 plus 9 plus beta, that is 27 plus beta. And we know that limit x tends to 3 minus of fx is equal to 5. Therefore, 27 plus beta equal to 5, beta equal to 5 minus 27 equal to minus 22. Find out right hand limit. Limit x tends to 3 plus of fx equal to limit x tends to 3. Here x is approaching 3 from right hand side. Therefore, x is greater than 3. And we have to choose this function. X square minus 9 divided by x minus 3 plus alpha. This can be written as limit x tends to 3. We shall factorize x square minus 9 as x minus 3 into x plus 3 divided by x minus 3 plus alpha. X minus 3 is a common factor in numerator and denominator. It will get cancelled and it remains limit x tends to 3 of x plus 3 plus alpha, that is 3 plus 3, 6 plus alpha. And 6 plus alpha, right hand limit equal to 5. Therefore, this 6 plus alpha equal to 5. Alpha equal to 5 minus 6 equal to minus 1. Our fifth problem is, find the values of a and b if the function defined by fx equal to 5, if x is less than or equal to 2, fx equal to ax plus b if x lies between 2 to 10, and fx equal to 21 if x is greater than or equal to 10. Is a continuous at x equal to 2 and x equal to 10. As fx is continuous, at x equal to 2, we have limit x tends to 2 minus of fx equal to limit x tends to 2 plus of fx equal to f of 2. But f of 2 equal to 5. Therefore, this is equal to 5. Also, fx is continuous at x equal to 10. Therefore, limit x tends to 10 minus of fx equal to limit x tends to 10 plus of fx equal to f of 10, and f of 10 equal to at x equal to 10 value is 21. Thus we got two equations. We shall find out limit as x tends to 2 plus, here x is greater than 2. Therefore, we shall find out limit x tends to 2 plus of fx, that is equal to limit x tends to 2 of ax plus b, is nothing but 2a plus b, and 2a plus b, and right hand limit, we know that right hand limit equal to 5. Therefore, 2a plus b equal to 5. This is first equation we obtain between a and b. We shall find out limit at x tends to 10. Limit x tends to 10. Here, x is approaching to 10 from left hand side. Therefore, we shall calculate left hand limit. Limit x tends to 10 minus of fx equal to limit x tends to 10 of again ax plus b, that is equal to 10a plus b, and we know that left hand limit at x tends to 10 is equal to 21. Therefore, 10a plus b equal to, this is equation second. We shall solve these two equations simultaneously. That is 10a plus b equal to 21 and 2a plus b equal to 5. If I subtract these equations, I will get 16. B minus b 0 and 8a. Therefore, a equal to 2. This value in any one equation. If I put this value in 1, 2 into a, 2 plus b equal to 5. Therefore, b equal to 5 minus 4 equal to 1. Thus, a equal to 2 and b equal to 1. Our sixth problem is, examine the continuity of the function fx equal to x for 0 less than equal to x less than 1 by 2 and fx equal to 1 minus x for 1 by 2 less than equal to x less than 1 at x equal to 1 by 2. We will do to examine the continuity. We shall find out f of 1 by 2 first. The value of fx at x equal to 1 by 2 is in this region. Therefore, 1 minus 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2. F of 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. Now, limit x tends to 1 by 2 minus, that is left hand limit of fx. X is approaching to 1 by 2 from left hand side, that means x is less than 1 by 2, equal to limit x tends to 1 by 2 of x, which is 1 by 2. Again, right hand limit. Limit x tends to 1 by 2 plus of fx equal to limit x tends to 1 by 2. X is approaching from right hand side, that means x is greater than 1 by 2, that is of 1 minus x. It is again 1 by 2. Therefore, x tends to 1 by 2 minus of fx is equal to limit x tends to 1 by 2 plus of fx is equal to f of 1 by 2, and hence fx is continuous at x equal to 1 by 2. Our seventh problem is discuss the continuity of the function fx defined by fx equal to x square minus 9 divided by x minus 3 for 0 less than x less than 3, equal to x plus 3 for 3 less than equal to x less than 6, equal to x square minus 9 divided by x plus 3 for 6 less than equal to x less than 9 at x equal to 3 and x equal to 6. We have to discuss the continuity of 3 and x equal to 6. Therefore, we have to discuss the continuity at x equal to 3 and x equal to 6. Therefore, we shall find out f of 3. At x equal to 3, value is x plus 3. Therefore, 3 plus 3 equal to 6. We shall find again value of f of 6. At x equal to 6, value is 6 square minus 9 divided by 6 plus 3. 27 divided by 9 equal to 3. Therefore, f of 6 equal to 3, f of 3 equal to 6. Now, we shall find out continuity at x tends to 3 plus and x tends to 3 minus. We shall find out left hand limit and right hand limit at x equal to 3. Limit x tends to 3 minus of fx equal to limit x tends to 3, x is approaching through 3 from left hand, means x is less than 3, of x square minus 9 divided by x minus 3 equal to limit x tends to 3 of x minus 3 into x plus 3 divided by x minus 3, x minus 3, x minus 3 get cancelled, and it remains limit x tends to 3 of x plus 3 equal to plus 3 equal to 6. Left hand limit is equal to f of 3. Now we shall find out right hand limit. Limit x tends to 3 plus of fx equal to x is approaching to 3 from right hand side, means x is greater than 3, and here value of that fx is x plus 3. Limit x tends to 3 of x plus 3 equal to 3 plus 3 equal to 6. Thus, limit x tends to 3 minus of fx, that is left hand limit of fx, equal to limit x tends to 3 plus of fx, that is right hand limit of fx, equal to f of 3, and hence fx is continuous at x equal to 3. Now we shall discuss continuity at x equal to 6. For that, we shall find out limit x tends to 6 minus of fx, that is left hand limit of x at a 6. X is approaching to 6 from left hand side, that means x is less than 6. Therefore, value of fx is x plus 3. Limit x tends to 6 of x plus 3 equal to 6 plus 3 equal to 9. Value of f of 6 is 3. Therefore, no need of calculating the value of right hand limit. Therefore, limit x tends to 6 minus of fx is not equal to fx is not continuous x equal to 6. Thus, fx is continuous at x equal to 3, but it is not continuous at x equal to 6. Now, our 8th problem is, if fx is continuous on closed interval 0, 8, defined as fx equal to x square plus ax plus b for 0 less than equal to x less than 2, equal to 3x plus 2 for 2 less than x less than 4, equal to 2x plus 5b for 4 less than x less than equal to 8, find a and b. As fx is a continuous on closed interval, it is continuous at all points in the interval, and the point 2, point 4 lies in the interval. Therefore, it is also continuous at x equal to 2 and x equal to 8. Fx is continuous x equal to 2 and x equal to 4. Therefore, f of 2 equal to, at x equal to 2, value cannot be find out. We cannot find out f of 2. Fx is continuous at x equal to 2 and x equal to 4. Therefore, its left hand limit must be equal to right hand limit. At x equal to 2, we shall find out left hand limit. Limit x tends to 2 minus of fx equal to limit x tends to 2 plus of fx. And at x equal to 4, limit x tends to 4 minus of fx must be equal to limit x tends to 4 plus of fx, as it is continuous at 2 and it is continuous at 4 also. Therefore, we shall find out all these limits. Limit x tends to 2 minus of fx equal to limit x tends to 2. X is approaching to 2 from left hand side, that means x is less than 2. Therefore, function is x square plus ax plus b, that is nothing but 2 square 4 plus 2a x tends to 2 plus x equal to limit x tends to 2 of x is approaching to 2 from right hand side, that means x is greater than 2, of 3x plus 2, that is equal to 3 into 2 6 plus 2 equal to 8. Now, as left hand limit equal to right hand limit, we must have this value equal to this value. Therefore, 4 plus 2a plus b must be equal to 8, and hence 2a plus b equal to 4. This is the first relation in a and b. Now, we shall check the content at, we shall find out limit at x equal to 4. Limit x tends to 4 minus of fx equal to limit x tends to 4. X is approaching 4 from left hand side, that means this function 3x plus 2 equal to 3 into 4 plus 2 equal to 14. 3 into 4 12, 12 plus 2 14. Limit x tends to 4 plus of fx equal to limit x tends to 4. X is approaching to 4 from right hand side, that means 4x is greater than 4. 2ax plus b, 2ax plus 5b, that is equal to 2a into 4, that is 8a plus 5b. But left hand limit equal to right hand limit. Therefore, 14 equal to 8a plus 5b. This is second equation. We shall solve these equations 1 and 2 simultaneously. 8a plus 5b equal to 14. Equation we shall multiply by 4. Therefore, 4 into 2a, 8a plus 4 into b equal to 4 into 4. Now, I shall subtract this. 8a minus 8a is 0, 5b minus b, 4b, b, 14 minus 16 is minus 2, b equal to minus 2. Now I shall put this b equal to minus 2 in any one equation. 2a plus b is minus 2 equal to 4. 2a equal to 4 plus 2 equal to 6. Therefore, a equal to 3. Thus, a equal to 3 and b equal to minus 2. Dear friends, if you are not subscribed the channel Yashudin Competitive Mathematics yet, please subscribe it. And if you like the video, don't forget to press like button. Thank you.